Hello everyone, Josh here. Welcome to another episode of the Ignite podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about why being a great technician doesn't make you a great business owner. So let's dive in. So in Boardroom, we work with consultancy business owners doing from 10K a month through to 10 million per year. So we've kind of seen and work with the entire range of business owners from startup through to very, very established businesses. And without a shadow of a doubt, I can say that the biggest transition or the biggest requirement in terms of a transition happens when our clients or when business owners recognize that all the skills that they have as a technician in terms of report writing, problem solving, calculations, all that sort of stuff, in fact, does not help them run a really amazing business. So today I want to talk through all the skill sets actually required to run an amazing business. So look, like I said, we work with a lot of early stage founders, startup kind of businesses, and like we talking through the journey, like a lot of people decide they want to start their business because they love what they do technically. They're kind of a little bit sick of the corporate world or the corporate bureaucracy or all the stuff that happens, or you're just a number on a seat and all those sorts of things. And they want to, like as a business owner, you want to do something different. You want to make an impact in the world. So we're like, cool, I'm going to go start up my own business. And like, I can't tell you how many Boardroom members I've spoken to who've just said, I didn't realize these skills I needed to build a great business. I thought I would just leave my job, win some work, maybe even bring some of the clients that I had across to help me kind of get going, and I could just do great work and I'd be able to build a business. And so I can't tell you how many Boardroom members have sort of said, I've had to really flip and change my thinking away from that technician kind of mindset into a true kind of entrepreneur and business owner mindset. So, or business owner mentality. So talking through like I said at the start, like being a great technician, like good at what you do, great with reports, being able to do great calcs and all that sort of stuff, that's just kind of expected from you as a business owner. When you first kind of start out, you're doing that stuff anyway. But there's a whole bunch of other things that sit behind being able to run a great business where you've got to actually shift your mindset and shift your thinking if you actually want to succeed and truly create a great business. Like some people are actually quite happy. They've left their corporate job, they've started up their own business, it's just themselves, they're consulting back. I typically see business owners tap out at about the 40K months doing that kind of model where you're kind of like a contractor back to other companies and it's just you doing all the work. And so I typically see people tap out about 40K months. And whilst, 40K months, that's pretty good income, you've really just bought yourself a really, really stressful job because it's all on you. You've got no support. You're making okay money, but you're required to work like 40 to 60 hours a week to meet the demands of your 3 to kind of 4 clients that have got you on retainer or got you on contract. And I can't tell you how many clients that come to us who are in that space and going, I'm burnt out. I'm wanting to grow. I wanted to start my business because I wanted to see my kids more, have a better life, not be as stressed, not be as overweight, exercise more, like all these things that they didn't get to do in their corporate job or in their previous employment that they thought they would get to do in their business, but they just haven't structured it in the right way. So like I said, you can get to 400, 500K a year working for yourself, but just you've got to step back and go, well, what is it I want to create? What's the lifestyle that I want to build? Why did I start my business in the first place? And most of our clients who answer those questions are like, yes, more money, but I want more freedom and I want more enjoyment and I want to make an impact and all those sorts of things, which come from taking your business to that next level, which is starting to build team and starting to bring people on to help support you. So technician business owner will open up doors, but if you want to build and run a great business owner, it's then about moving up to those next levels. So we have a whole roadmap within Boardroom that takes our clients from technician business owner to what we call conductor business owner, where you're actually working on the business, not in it. So you're still required to kind of be there and run the business, but you're not required for day-to-day delivery. You've got a good leadership team in place. You've got people delivering for you. And then the level after that is a lifestyle business owner where you could step away from the business completely if you wanted to. It runs without you, and you get to take a whole bunch of holidays every year, and like I said, the business runs without you. So they're the steps and the stages. And so what's required to get there? So it's a different skill set. Like, to be a great business owner and go from technician to conductor, you need to be able to think strategically, and not just strategically on projects, but strategically about the market, your market, where are you going, what opportunities sit out there, what other industries could you start to position yourself for, in terms of you have foreseen that one of the industries that you're working in is going to turn off a little bit, so you need to start to position yourself to be ride that kind of next wave. So thinking strategically, it's not just in the worker bee mindset. Work comes in, you do the work goes out. More work comes in, you do the work goes out. That doesn't cut it in the business owner world. You need to have a different skill set. You need to think strategically. You have to be able to win work. You have to be able to win work, develop relationships, build key client relationships up to the point where they're giving you good quality repeat work, ability to market and work on your positioning in the marketplace in terms of separating yourself from the competitors, not being a generalist and trying to be all things to all people, working out your niche in the marketplace and who are you, who do you serve, what kind of work do you love to do, what kind of clients do you want to work for. So you have to be able to win work confidently to be able to grow to a point where you're then having a team of people who you are then feeding as the primary breadwinner for your team. You have to be able to run a team. So again, one of the biggest shifts is this EQ piece. Like, a lot of people in the engineering, town planning, surveying and architecture industries are great at what they do technically. They've got high IQ. They can solve great problems. But the EQ piece, they've never really learned. It's never been taught. And EQ, if you ask me, is one of the key skills to be able to run a great team and lead a great business. You have to be able to hire well firstly, and then inspire and motivate and energize the people around you, where they're on board with your values, your cause, the work that you're doing, the impact that you want to make. And you're starting to build a tribe of people around you who look to you as their leader for inspiration, motivation, and direction in terms of where you're taking the business. So have to think strategically, have to be able to win work, you have to be able to run a team. The EQ piece is so important. So understanding yourself, your drivers, your motivations, your blocks, your limitations, the stuff that you're working on. Understand that your team have all of that stuff too. And how do you get the most out of your team through leveraging their strengths and helping them get better with the stuff that they're not so great at. It's all EQ. As you start to build a team, it's all EQ in terms of getting the most out of the people around you. I've heard it said time and time again, like, as your business grows, your job or your role as a business owner is to look after the team, who in turn look after the clients. And that in itself is a really big shift, because as you grow your business, you're so used to being the face, the main client contact. Your clients come to you for your work ethic, your results, the solutions that you get them on their projects. And then all of a sudden, it's about then shifting that to going, it's actually my team delivering for my clients now. I need to focus on inspiring, motivating, driving my team, and my team in turn look after the clients. So again, that's another big mindset shift that you have to go through if you want to build a great business. And the other, and probably the final thing, is like, time off the tools is so important. Like, again, we are taught and conditioned that like self-worth comes from putting time on your timesheets that is billable time. And like, the more billable you are, the more important you are, and the more value that you add. So again, as you shift from this technician business owner to conductor and lifestyle business owner, it's about you recognizing that time off the tools and not being billable is actually more important than being billable. If you've got a team that are humming well, they're billable, they're doing great work, the more time you can spend on strategic stuff, non-billable, big picture thinking, where you're taking the business, all of that sort of stuff, that's the stuff that adds the most value in your role. So again, it's shifting where you place your sense of self-worth from billable time on projects, punching out reports, doing calculations, to leading the team, motivating, inspiring, and steering the ship into the direction that you want to take it. That I've covered a lot there. I think I'll probably leave it at that. Yeah, so like I said at the start, being a great technician doesn't make you a great business owner, but if you go through all the things that I've just covered today and make that transition, sky's the limit in terms of you being able to build, run, and grow an incredible business. So if you'd like to keep doing this journey as a business owner on your own, we have a ton of free resources to keep you, or to help you keep doing that. But if you'd like some help, if you want a shortcut, if you want to just be told what to do, and you want to join an amazing community of people who are all on the same journey, I'd love to invite you to join our Boardroom coaching program. So if that's you, you're a business owner of a consultancy, engineering, surveying, architecture, town planning, would love to have a chat about how it can help you build your business even faster. Have an awesome day.